I can tell many interpreters are panicking and stressed to the point it is causing people to burn out and leave the industry for good. Hello, interpreters. This is Mason the interpreter. So, it's been about 2 months since I last posted a video, and I know it's just an excuse, but I've been just really busy with things. I recently moved to a new apartment, so there's been a lot of work with that, and new projects like building a new website, making a new course, and plus all the regular interpreting work that I do. I just couldn't get myself to spend time making videos. I know I shouldn't complain because I'm happy that I even have work to keep myself busy in this market and economy, but deep down, I know I've been feeling a bit burnt out lately. Then I thought maybe I should talk about this because working as an interpreter can be very stressful, and no matter who you are, it is quite likely that you will encounter a burnout at some point in your career. Because at first, we all start with passion. We are motivated to work, make money, and ultimately gain experience to become a better interpreter. But sooner or later, we have to deal with difficult clients and rude LEPs time to time. Or maybe some days we don't get any calls, or maybe you get too many calls. And there is always the crippling fear of AI replacing us someday. So many of us keep doubting ourselves whether we should just quit and start looking for other jobs. All of these are stressors, things that make us feel stressed to the point it actually impacts our personal lives negatively. And I'm pretty sure I am not the only one, right? So I'm going to talk about three different types of stress that we constantly get as an interpreter: stress in the short term, a midterm or medium term, and lastly, the long term. If you're ready, let's get started. First stress is the short term one. Not necessarily the most stressful one, in my opinion, but it is probably the very first stress all interpreters will experience in the beginning of their career. The stress we get from our work, such as having to deal with rude clients and difficult LEPs. If you're a remote interpreter working for an LSP, a language service provider, you know how often we have to deal with these unhappy people. Maybe a client who's just really bossy and clearly has no respect for what we do. Or maybe an LEP who thinks your English is simply not good enough to work as an interpreter. Speaking from my experience, having to deal with these people can be extremely stressful. When I had to deal with some of those people, I frequently got very angry and I would keep thinking about it even days or weeks after the call. And sometimes I felt convinced. Maybe they're right. Maybe I am not good enough. These negative thoughts and stress definitely add up, and eventually we burn out. But before you get there, here is how I deal with this now. I know this doesn't always work, but I try my best to let it go and remind myself that I will most likely never have to deal with them again. I know this is a lot easier said than done, but that's what I find most effective, just being a little more indifferent towards their negativity. But that might not be the way for you because everybody's different, so you have to find your own way to deal with this issue. But here is one piece of advice I have for you. I know many people choose to endure this by saying, okay, this is part of my job. I need this for my money. I just have to tolerate this because if I don't, they will fire me. Well, yes, that might not be wrong, but I just don't know if that way of thinking is healthy in the long term. So let me give you an analogy that resonated with me a lot, which I heard from somewhere on the internet. So don't quote me on this. Um, let's say you're at home. Then there is a guest who came to visit you. And this guest, very nicely, brought a gift for you. But let's say for some reason you decided not to accept this gift. I know that's not likely because why wouldn't you? But let's just say you didn't want it, so you said no. Now here's the question: this gift, whose is it? Whom does it belong to? Well, it originally came from the guest, and since you said you don't want it, they can't force you to have it, so it still belongs to the guest, right? That is the idea. I really hope this makes sense. If the clients or LAPs or anyone bring any negativity or anger to you, you simply don't accept it and it will just go back to them. As an interpreter, yes, we will stay professional and keep doing our job, but if anyone is throwing something beyond that, we have no obligation to empathize or get in the mud with them. Just let them be and move on. I hope this makes sense. The second stress is for the midterm or medium term. I don't know what the correct way of saying that is, but it's also something many interpreters worry about: the unsteady workload and personal dissatisfaction about our work. As I mentioned, when we first start working, we are pumped. We want to work, right? But if you're paid hourly, meaning you're most likely working shifts, you often get way too many calls. It's exhausting. But if you're paid per minute, one day you might find the call volume getting dropped drastically and now you have no work. As someone who has experienced both, I honestly can't decide which is better or worse. They both suck. They are both extremely stressful. Another stress might be the work dissatisfaction, whether it is about the work you do, or maybe it's the lack of growth, or perhaps it's just all about money. I am positive that 99% of remote interpreters will say that they are not paid enough. And to make it only worse, LSPs become extremely stingy about replying to your raise requests. After years of trying, maybe you get tired and you start thinking, this is not going anywhere. So people quit, they burn out and give up. I'm making this video because I don't want this to happen to you. But the chances are you will most likely experience this because I've been there and I hear from other interpreters all the time. It's just a sad reality. Unfortunately, I don't think there is the answer that can fix everyone's problems. But personally, I am not the biggest fan of just blaming the industry and greedy companies without taking any actions myself. I would like to think that there is something that I can do to make my situation better. So if you're worried about these call volume inconsistency, watch this video I made to understand the difference between per hour and per minute work and see if you realize that one is actually better than the other for you. You are stressed about not getting a raise? Check this video I made and see if that helps. I am not claiming that I can solve all of your problems by giving you the magic panacea elixir for all problems, but I just want to share my view, which is not focusing on just one tree, but trying to look at the forest, the bigger picture here. Yes, not getting enough calls when you have bills to pay, or getting exhausted every day because you get back to back calls when you have house chores to do, that is stressful. Let's not take that lightly. But would you rather be stuck with the typical 9 to 5 job, have to commute every morning during the rush hour? I mean, maybe some of you prefer that, but personally, I don't. Just like that, if you find yourself constantly feeling unsatisfied with the work you do in terms of the pay or hours, see if you can find a job that you can achieve and is objectively better. My honest thoughts: no matter what the perfect job you think there is waiting for you out there, there will always be some downsides and things that you might not like. What I'm trying to say is that this kind of stress, it is an endless loop unless we cut it. Once you fall in this trap of pessimism and negativity, I just don't think anything will make you happy in this world. So instead, try to find what you can do. Write down pros and cons of alternatives and decide which direction you want to take. I think taking this step logically helped me a lot to focus and stay on track in my career. The final stress that I'm sure all interpreters are feeling more and more as time goes by is the uncertainty of our job prospect due to the AI. If you didn't know, there is a Reddit channel called Anonymous Interpreters. You can post things anonymously, and I think it is pretty clear that there are many interpreters who are worried and stressed about our future. Many of us naturally wonder if we are going to lose our job anytime soon. Some people say it won't be that easy, but I often see people's comments saying that it is imminent and inevitable, so we should enjoy while it lasts. We started seeing some LSPs started implementing AI driven functions to improve end user experience, which caused a lot of worries among remote interpreters. I can tell many interpreters are panicking and stressed to the point it is causing people to burn out and leave the industry for good. I often get questions about my thoughts on this matter. And if you haven't checked out, actually already made a video about this, and my opinion as of right now still remains the same. In the video, I talked about how we are still reaching the maximum number of interpreters needed in the world before it starts going downhill. We just don't know how long this will take, but this is just my opinion, so I can be very well wrong. Some people might say this will never happen, while others might say that all of us could lose our jobs like tomorrow. The truth is, no one knows what's going to happen tomorrow, but the trend is clear. It is evident that there are many jobs, if not all jobs, that are expected to be affected by AI to a certain degree. So, in my opinion, yes, interpreters and translators will probably go at some point. But when that time comes, it's most likely hundreds and thousands of other careers and industries will be affected as well. So, if this is stressing you out, I don't think there is a point of asking whether interpreters will survive this or not. The real question should be which job will survive and for how long will it survive? And I know this is not helping, but the recent study by Microsoft shows that interpreters and translators are the ones that are most likely to be replaced by AI first. Again, I do not know how soon we are talking, but here is one thing I know. In my opinion, I think it is quite likely that the interpreters are generally better protected than the translators, mainly because it is much more challenging and complex for AI to interpret conversation than translate documents. And for interpreters, I assume there will be a distinction between interpreters who are deemed less skilled, highly dependent on companies like LSPs and vendors for work, and professional interpreters who are capable of branding themselves, finding their own clients and businesses, especially as a solo practitioner. I'm sure I will be making more videos on this, so if you would like to hear more, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. That is it for today's video. I know this isn't the most pleasant thing to talk about, but I truly hope this helps at least one interpreter out there. And if there are other things that you feel stressed about, please share them with me and other interpreters in the comment. Thank you for watching Interpreter Disconnecting. Bye bye.